Well, here we are once again, folks, talking about Nova online. It seems like we talk about Nova like every 2 weeks because he's always doing something crazy, whether that be getting fired from his job, getting hired at a new job, or spurging out on Livestream. It seems to be a repetitive cycle for Nova, something that he just can't escape. It's the cycle of lolcow, and it just continues to engulf this meatball, you know what I mean? It's crazy. He can't get out of it no matter what. He's just bound to always lose his job or spurg out on Livestream for some random reason and completely embarrass himself. This time, we have a little bit of a plot twist though, because Nova didn't lose a job, he actually gained one. And this time, it wasn't trolls who made him lose his job, it was actually fans who supposedly got him a job, at least according to Nova. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about all that and more. But you know Nova, he can't go a few days without eating a new food. So there's also going to be some food reviews sprinkled in there, but I know everybody loves Nova's food reviews because they're so nuanced and on point, you know what I mean? He just is the perfect food critic. Actually, he kind of is getting good at noticing these things. You'll notice in the coming up clips that Nova is even able to identify the exact fries that these people are using, like the brand. I assume it's because of his work in fast food and he just, has a sharp memory when it comes to food, but he was able to put two and two together and actually find out where these fries came from, like what distribution center. Which just goes to prove my theory that Nova is actually the human equivalent to Bubble Bass, because that's such a Bubble Bass thing to do. You know what I mean? To literally know exactly where your fries came from, like what distribution center, that's wild shit. That's some Bubble Bass knowledge right there. You know what I mean? That's some like put the fries in the bag type shit. Fuck telling that to Josh. We should be telling that to Nova because he's always working these fast food jobs and, he's so engulfed in fast food culture. He should be the expert in putting fries in the bag. But enough about Nova and his love for fast food. Let's just get into these clips so you guys can see what I'm talking about because, Nova is really getting into these food reviews lately. He's probably uploaded like 5 in the past couple of days. It seems like he really wants to solidify the fact that he's the #1 food reviewer. Because you remember he sort of had a beef with Tofiachu where Tofia was actually reviewing food for a while. They want to be like these TikTok food reviewers. There's this one specific one. People in the comments can remind me his name. But there's this one that they're always trying to bite, right? They're trying to take his flow, basically. I don't know if you can say that about food reviewers, but they're trying to steal his flow. They're trying to take his vibe, and they're taking these phrases and these words that he uses, and they're sort of remixing them or just straight up stealing them so that their content can come off the same as theirs. But hey, what can I say? I make lolcow content and it's pretty derivative. I think you guys noticed that by now. I get a lot of inspiration from other creators. But the difference between me and someone like Nova or Tofia is the fact that I don't just steal words and phrases or like direct lines from people who I respect. These are people in my field who I've had conversations with, whereas Nova and Tofia are just biting off of some random TikToker who gets more views than them. So let's check out these new TikToks first, and then we'll go ahead and get into the live stream spurg out because it's pretty good content, y'all. You guys already know when Nova spurgs out on live stream, it's gonna be good. So you want to make sure you stay tuned.
Dr. Pepper versus Mr. Pibb. Which one do I prefer? Which one do I think tastes better? Let's find out. So let's start off with Dr. Pepper. Nothing special. It's just your average Dr. Pepper. And now time for Mr. Pibb. Coke's response to Dr. Pepper. I need one more try. Okay. Okay. Both of these taste extremely different. They both have a very, very sharp bite at the beginning, but I do feel like Dr. Pepper is a little bit more flavorful than Mr. Pibb, so I'm gonna give DP the win today. Novine Universe, signing off. Chinook Cedary Smokehouse Barbecue versus Smackin's Backyard Barbecue. Which one is better? Let's find out. If you guys have been watching the channel for a while, you guys know how much I love Smackin. So, let's try these out and compare them to Chinook. I tried to open the bag and... fuck. Well, let's try them anyway. Okay, that is so good. Gonna have to put these in a bag. But now let's try Chinook. They're distinctly different. So Chinook's has a more smokier taste, while Smackin's has a more upfront barbecue flavor. They're both good, but it's an easy winner for me. Smackin' all day, every day. Novine Universe, signing off. Bowling Alley food sucks. Or does it? On this episode of Bowling Alley Eats, we aren't putting something head to head. We are going to be trying my local bowling alley's Bang Bang Wings, which is like a sweet chili sauce. Let's pop these in the air fryer for about 7 minutes, because these are cold. Alright, it's a couple days later, and we've got the wings right here. First, we're going to try them straight up, and then we're going to try them in the ranch. So, drums will always be better than flat, so let's go with a drum straight up. Bone apple teeth. The sauce reminds me of the sweet chili sauce from Hoo Ha, and the chicken is decently juicy and flavorful. But it is a little bit tough. Now let's try them with the ranch. Okay, that's really good. With these wings, I prefer it with no ranch. Real question is, would I get these again? And no, I would go with their buffalo wings. Those are much better than these. But these aren't too bad. Novine Universe, signing off. The reason I haven't done any Krakenados in a long time is because I ran out of sodas to use the Kraken with. And also, the Kraken's kind of lost its status over the years. Well, I found a new soda, the Shotgun. Welcome back to Shotnado. Crushed strawberry today. I would normally do these outside, but it is fucking freezing outside right now, and I don't feel like freezing my ass off just to do it. So let's grab the keys. I know what I'm doing when doing it inside. Peace, love, fuck DeSantis. It's actually not bad. Hey, Nova Cadre, Novine Universe, signing off. Hey all, it's Hey Nova Cadre, and I just wanted to give a massive shout out to the fans who helped me get a brand new job. For real, it actually means a lot for the fans that helped me out. I just wanted to give a massive thank you for helping me get a job. Going back into the restaurant industry and working on my customer service skills. So, yeah, very glad to get back into it. I told you guys, I refuse to be lazy. Novine Universe, signing off.
Honestly, y'all, the first one I just put in there because Nova is reviewing Dr. Pepper, and you know how it is with Nova and Dr. Pepper. He's going to rate it a 10 out of 10, and it's a legendary drink in the Nova lore, you know what I mean? Like, it's a very substantial part of his lore. He loves Dr. Pepper, and he gets that at every opportunity he can. he used to always get Dr. Pepper, and he used to always rate it a 10 out of 10. I think the OG might have been his Wingstop video, but he may have even done it before then. Either way, it's just stuck for Nova, and it's become something that people identify with him. So to see him do a Pib Extra and Dr. Pepper, like, you know, side by side, a comparison, that just made me giddy because I get to see Nova, you know, get enamored over Dr. Pepper again, which is such a big part of his character. Now, honestly, it would probably be better if Nova compared Pib Extra to Dr. Pepper Cherry because Pib Extra has cherry flavor. I actually like Pib Extra. It's pretty good. If you don't know, it's basically Mr. Pibb, but like with a little bit of cherry flavor in it. That's what makes it Pib Extra. So a better comparison would have been the Dr. Pepper Cherry, but either way, he's going to give it to the Dr. Pepper. Like, I could say that without even watching the video. And that's exactly what he did. He said that the Dr. Pepper had a better flavor, of course, because it's Nova. But honestly, to me, they're pretty similar sodas. They have some subtleties to them and there's slight differences, but at the end of the day, I'll take either one. And it's not like I'm going to really put them head to head and say either one is better, because at the end of the day, to me, like, soda is soda. There are a few sodas that I don't really like, but for the most part, like, I'm just going to drink a soda if I want to drink a soda. I'm not going to really, like, care that much about the subtleties of the flavors, you know what I mean? Like, because in reality, it's just a bunch of sugar water. It doesn't really matter that much, right? But I get it. He's just reviewing soda, so who cares? I just really don't think that, like, this is very good content, you know what I mean? I just don't think that this is, like, innovative. It's not even, like, good food review content, you know what I mean? It's not even, like, he's reviewing something that somebody hasn't reviewed before, or he's reviewing something unique. I know I say this in every video, but it's a very good point that when he does these food reviews or he does these drink reviews, it's just normal shit that people buy every single day. People already know how these things taste. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, he might as well just call these videos, what does Nova want to drink today? Or what does Nova want to eat today? Because that's all it is. It's just him deciding what he wants to drink or what he wants to eat. He's not a food reviewer. He just wants to eat food. And I mean, that kind of goes for like all these food reviews. Like when he reviews those little sunflower seeds, it's like nobody really cares about these sunflower seeds. They're flavored sunflower seeds, right? Like brand by brand, it's mostly going to taste the same. They're all sunflower seeds. The only difference is the flavor. And it's like, how nuanced can you get when it comes to flavor? When it comes to like, you know, barbecue flavor, or when it comes to like these very vague flavors that it's like, really you can associate these with anything, you know, with a little bit of like smoke flavoring and some sweetness. So what is he really judging here? He's just basically wanting to eat sunflower seeds. That's it. The last thing I want to mention when it comes to the food reviews is the wings, because I have to say this. People are going to comment on this. Everybody's going to talk about it. Everybody in his comment section was talking about it. It's the fact that he says that he reheated these wings that he's reviewing a couple days later. He buys these fast food wings and then he decides to, I guess, leave them in his fridge and then air fry them 2 days later. And I mean, like, look at how they came out. It really speaks for itself. How bad these wings turned out, bro. They're like burnt at the end and shit. They look like they're inedible, basically. So he's really giving these wings like an unfair rating because he's waiting 2 days to eat them. You know, they're not fresh at all. And he's comparing them to fresh wings. So it doesn't make any sense. So why would you even do that? That's disgusting. I mean, something about this video in particular really pissed me off. It's like the way that he decided to wait 2 days to review these wings just to give them a horrible review and like not even reference the fact that they're that old is crazy. Why else do you think that they taste like shit, Nova? It's because you left them in the fridge for 2 days. You fucking idiot. And then you burnt them. I mean, I really hope you're not working the fryers in this next job you're getting, dude. Like, I really hope they don't have you manning the grill when you do this service job you're talking about. Because you're really gonna fuck up somebody's order if that's the way that you cook your own food, dog. That shit's burnt, bro. I hope you never touch wings, dog. Because that shit's going to be sent back. You're going to end up getting fired again. And this time it's not going to be because of the calls. It's going to be because of the wings that you sent that like basically killed somebody because they were 2 days old and then burnt. You know, it's kind of like the nasty patty from SpongeBob, but instead of a patty, it's wings. And you know, instead of SpongeBob, it's Bubble Bass. But all right, y'all, enough yapping. We already went over all his new TikToks. You guys seen everything he had to offer as far as new videos. Now let's look at this live stream spurg out that I saw on Twitter. So this post, once again, comes from the account Rachel V, and it basically reads, Nova put his live on sub only after snapping at us. He also comes out about why his hair is always greasy. Also said that Smokey and Kiwi were obsessed with him. I didn't get that on camera, but I got chat's reaction. And it says last video, the 15-second one. So I'm going to be playing all these videos together so you guys can get an idea of how he spurged out, what he did on live stream. And it's pretty reminiscent of all the other times. It's just the same old Nova spurg out over random mundane shit that doesn't even matter.
My hair produces more moisture than other people's hair. I have a hereditary gene. I've even been tested for it. I'm proven. You think I'm gonna make you a mod after you've made fun of my fucking list? Hell fucking no! And I did that fuck on purpose like that. Some of you asked for it. Enjoy sub only mode. My things are fucking full.
Nova tries to act like he's chill and like this shit isn't getting to him, but it obviously is. What the fuck does he mean he had a hereditary gene that makes his hair greasy? That doesn't even make sense, dude. He's obviously trying to find excuses so that people stop asking him why his hair is so greasy, and it's not going to work. People are going to continue to ask him why his hair is so greasy because he doesn't take any showers, and then he decides to go on a live stream with like the light blaring on the side of his head so you can see it shining against like the oils in his hair. It's completely disgusting, dude. Just take a shower. It's really that simple. I mean, if you're going to come on live stream looking like this, you got to expect people to comment on it, right? If you're going to come on live stream with like obviously greasy hair, like unshowered and tattered clothes, people are going to start saying shit about it. They're going to start making fun of you. So, you know, why even get angry about that? Why even like do the live stream in the first place if you're going to get angry, you know? Just ignore it or take a shower next time. Don't go on live stream or take a shower. Those are your choices, dude. But like if you're going to go on live stream and not take a shower, people are going to make fun of you. So you might as well not do it, right? We need someone like TV that records Nova's live streams. So somebody that goes into the live streams and records them all and just does a play-by-play, because some of his live streams are really good. I know he doesn't do them very frequently, like, or as frequent as Tofia, but when he does do a live stream, there's a lot of good stuff in there, y'all. And I think it would be worth somebody taking the time to just go through and every time he, you know, goes live, record the whole thing so that everybody can see how goofy Nova is. I honestly think a channel like that would do well. I think it's a really good idea. Somebody should definitely get onto that. Like just, you know, start archiving all of Nova's live streams. He goes live for like an hour. You can, you know, re-upload that on YouTube and yeah, get a little bit of views off of that. I mean, look, he's doing the same shit that Tofia Chu does, turning her chat onto sub only. So the people that actually want to make fun of her and have enough money to pay for the subscription will pay for the subscription. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. These people are paying somebody to hate on them. I've said this in my Tofia Chu videos a couple times. It doesn't make any sense. These people will have a paid subscriber badge next to their name while they're trying to troll Tofia Chu. And at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Whatever you say, you're still paying her. She's winning at the end of the day because she's getting your money. Like Nova's going to be winning at the end of the day if these people subscribe just to make fun of him, you know, just to comment. He can just ignore it. He can just ignore it and decide not to read it and still get whatever amount of money he was for that monthly subscription. It's ridiculous. Just don't do it. You might as well just leave the live stream at that point if they turn on sub only. I think that's a really good way to mitigate the issue. If y'all just leave, like, you know, just mass dip, they're bound to turn sub only mode off because everybody left the live stream. But this wasn't the worst freak out we've seen from Nova. We definitely seen worse in the past. This is just a light one. It's just a little bit of trolling, but I thought it was worth a watch, right? Especially because of the hair grease shit. Why would you even mention that? People are gonna make fun of you for that now, all the time. You saying that your greasy hair is hereditary and that you have proof. So goofy, dude. You just made yourself look like a goofball. That's it. Every time he goes live, it just gets worse and worse, and he makes himself look like an idiot each and every time. He's just sitting there doing dishes, talking shit, making himself look like a goofy idiot. But with that being said, that's all I have for this video. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. All that helps out in the algorithm. Thank you guys for watching. If you watched all the way to the end, you're the best. See y'all in the next one. Peace.